Okay, the Lagos boy has launched his new whip, the 150 billion naira jet. President Tinubu has decided to go on a tour in Paris, and from Paris we are hearing that he wants to go into London. I mean, he's touring the world. And meanwhile, back home, the Nigerian people are crying of hunger and hardship. Now, what's your take on this?
Patewo for Tinubu, Patewo for Tinubu, big boy. Under 1 year, you buy a yacht, you get presidential jets, and one of the most costliest cars in the world. Under 1 year, in a country that the citizens are finding hard to feed. Inflation is high. The buying power of the Nigerian, an average Nigerian, they cannot meet up again. There's hunger in the land, there's protests, insecurity, everything is just there. But the president knows how to enjoy and flex himself. Somebody said that the president has been underrated. See, when we talk about leaders, these are not leaders. These are politicians that are there just to prove a point. It's just there to prove a point, irrespective of the fact that we just finished end bad governance protest. Few days after the end bad governance protest, the same fuel skyrocketed from 600 to 800, 900, 1,000. According to Showore, they used style to launch that jet. Brought in the Ogun State brouhaha. And they found a way. You know, these guys are technocrats now in corruption. They know how to, people that have worked their way through corruption to that level, to the fact that they become leaders, they become top guys. They can manufacture everything. So they manufacture this story for us, Ogun State story, so that they can launch the jet, so that the jet can land Nigeria, so that Nigeria will not talk about the jet again. And they will get our sympathy. France sees our jet, the only one that is released for president. So I will not go to the fact that you spend over $100 million on jets, increase the judicial, all this judiciary, 300%. But you could only pay 70,000 to federal workers. You could only give rice that will be stolen by governors that will not be enough to go around to Nigerians. You left Nigerians with no option but presidential jets. We are waiting to 2027. Now when you say APC Lamba, that's what we use. APC Lamba. These people consistently deceive Nigerians, lie to Nigerians, and I'm not surprised that Nigerians are gullible. I have said it. Our politicians have hit gold. Our politicians are the most luckiest politicians in the world. For them to have this kind of followership, which are Nigerians. Imagine any of this happens in another country, the country will be on fire.
Mr. Christian, are you blaming the Nigerian people?
Yeah, I'm blaming the Nigerian people here, because we are not different from our leaders. If INEC want to rig an election, they use Nigerians. If politicians want to use people to stop protests, they use Nigerians. If religious leaders want to play their religious game, it is Nigerians they use. So Nigerians are complicit. They have joined these politicians to commit crimes on themselves. We have people that call themselves, we are good though, we don't want to be part of the. When you have a conviction, you are willing to die for that conviction. Forget anyone that is saying that he's a good person. Someone like P2B, you are afraid to stake your life for something you believe in. You are afraid. You are afraid. You think that when evil persists in a place, it's just like with this your lobbying and whatever, this kind of attitude, you think that evil will go away. You must be ready to commit harm on evil for evil to go. Nigerians are just there, silenced by their religious leaders, silenced by some of their political leaders, not to take action. As a good person, as somebody that wants change, you must take action. You must be willing to sacrifice your life for what you believe in. Our forefathers those days, they were willing to die on the spot. That's why we are having the kind of society, at least the independence we are having now. Ganifa Army was one man protest.
Yeah, he did.
Pack his bags, ready for prison, ready to die. Even these leaders that are there now, they were ready to die. Most of them were ready to die on the spot for what they believe in. But Nigerians will just say they prefer to become slaves than to die as free men.
Is it a situation that the Nigerian people are defeated people already?
They are defeated. They use music to defeat us. They use our play, our theater to defeat us. They use our religion to defeat us. They use tribe to defeat us. Everything they have used, these politicians, they have carefully used on the Nigerian people. Imagine a president buying a jet and flexing on that jet upon millions of Nigerians that are going to bed without eating. People have been in Katsina State for over 3 days. Bandits raided more than 3 local governments and kill people and kidnap people. The president is just there flexing, going from one place to the other, and you don't even care. During the protest, he came out and said, "I feel your pain." Is this what you mean by "I feel your pain"? See, I blame Nigerians. Nigerians are not ready yet. You expect more of this. You understand? And I've said it most times. If we continue like this, Tinubu might go for third term and nothing happens. What will you do? What will you do when everybody is prone to corruption and everybody can be bought? The so-called people that are fighting for integrity, fighting for democracy, they cannot sacrifice themselves. They are not willing to go down for what they believe in. Nothing will happen now. We'll just be here.
Mr. Christian, under this Lagos boy, the President Tinubu, Nigeria has paid the highest amount of money in form of subsidy. In just 1 year, we have paid 7 trillion naira. And I mean, it is reported that the people who receive this money are related to Tinubu. I mean, they fingered one CEO of Matrix Energy. And these are people who are working with Wale Tinubu. What's your take? Do you think Tinubu is probably looting? Well, I don't know.
If people want to tell us the truth, we want to tell us the truth. Both the APC supporters, people that support APC, those die hard APC, those people that are being paid to defend APC, they know the truth. They know who their boss is. It's just because they are cowards. They cannot tell themselves the truth and stand by the truth. They are cowards. Imagine somebody say subsidy is gone, and professors, doctors, accountants, erudites, emeritus, PhD, MSc, all of them agree. Few of us were saying that this guy mean no good, and we are calling us idiots. Highest subsidy paid ever by a government under Tinubu. And you think they are okay? I always say, you see, go on the streets, people are driving cars, driving jeep, wearing agbada, collecting chieftaincy title, going to traditional functions, spraying money. All of us, we are goats. Goats. That's why Bill Gates' daughter said something that for the world to be a better place, they need to lay off, is it almost 5 billion people? Because we are just occupying space. We are just occupying. There's no contribution. There's no. They asked somebody, why is it that we have dollar is 1.6? Person now said, we are not producing now. There's nothing we produce. Only we export fuel, petrol. And the petrol we export itself, we are exporting to even get shortage. We export to we have 5 refineries of Dangote. We export it to another, and we live with that. We sleep with that. We wake up with that. And some does not tell us that we are crazy in this country. This is an insane environment. See, we are not supposed to occupy this space because we are not productive. No matter the English you can speak, no matter the cars you have, no matter the estate, no matter your wealth, we are not productive in Nigeria. We are occupying space. Something should just happen that we should not occupy this space. See, when God created Adam, he expected Adam to replenish the earth, to be fruitful and multiply. What are Nigerians? What are Nigerian leaders? Why are they multiplying? What is the essence? God gave us everything. We even allowed to say no hurricane, no drought whatsoever. Nothing. We have the land, agriculture, we have the mineral resources, everything is there. Then yet, we are a consuming nation. We are like, my God, don't help. See. I'm even angry with all these pastors. Anybody that come and say pray for Nigeria again, that person should be stoned to death.
But you just prayed for Nigeria. You just prayed for Nigeria. You said God will help Nigeria.
I said God help. I pause. It's on the record.
Okay. Yeah,
there's no need. It is evident that prayer cannot bring good governance.
That's true.
Prayer cannot. When you look at most of the dullest people in Nigeria today, go to religious houses. Very dull and unproductive. They are in the religious houses. So our religious houses are breeding people that are unproductive. Imagine, after the Kadoso brouhaha, gaslighting, propaganda up and down, go here, go there. Now still 1,600, now be the dollar. With all your suits and everything, with all your, I did PhD, I did MSc, I headed this one. All those on are Lamba, APC Lamba. At the end of the day, Dollar is 1,006, and you cannot explain. You wanted to gaslight Nigerians, but Nigerians have known how you people do your things. You can no more gaslight Nigerians. All these people are occupying space. Let these world powers know what they can do with Africa. We have stayed for more than 500 years, yet we have become a problem to the world.
Well, indeed, Nigeria needs a revolution.
Who are those that are going to carry out the revolution? People that are afraid. When they fire one gun, they will run away.
Well, like you said, we shouldn't pray to God, but I hope Nigeria will wake up to help themselves out of this mess. Thank you very much, Mr. Christian, for that bureau submission. Good morning. Okay, in 1 year of Tinubu, Nigeria has acquired a private jet of 150 billion, a yacht of about 6 billion, and an Escalade for Tinubu for 1 billion. I mean, are these not commendable achievements in 1 year?
Yes, is a spending trip, one tenure or 1 year. Spending trip, that is exorbitant squandermania. I don't know what I understand. Such is a spirit of wastefulness. Squandering money just under 1 year. In a space of 14 months, Tinubu has successfully achieved bad governance, yes, bad government, economic hardship, hunger, serious hunger in the land across the country. After acquiring Escalade car at the rate of 1 billion, private jet, I think 2, then SUV, whose tire, four tires, cost $250,000. Then again, you would have asked me how much is the minimum wage of Nigerian workers. 70,000 naira, which has been subjected to almost 5 months debate before they could at least eke out that amount for Nigerian workers. See, it is a tremendous achievement of a man who has been, bent on squandering our commonwealth just for selfish and individualistic, purpose or interest. See, let me tell you, such achievements could never be, allowed in the international debate, political debate, because the whites themselves, political analysts, global analysts over there, the whites, they have already seen that Tinubu has come to waste, to steal, to embezzle Nigerian commonwealth and turn it into his own family or personal use. We can see what is going on in petroleum sector. Our petroleum sector has been generally controlled now by Tinubu family. What do I mean? By acquiring Ajib that received the subsidy money cost, and the Owando is one of the oil companies acquired by the Tinubus, managed by his family. Then again, when you talk about the crude refinery in Nigeria, Tinubu oil cartel, they logistically took our crude oil to the Middle East, Europe, where this company is owned by his family. The company is managed and owned by his family in Malta. It's a refinery in Malta. After refining Nigerian oil crude, the logistic paid by federal government is what gone into Tinubu's pocket. He brought the crude back and sell it off to his own 2 company here, Owando and the Ajib. The money realization, the subsidy removal payment is still gone into Tinubu's pocket. What a landmark achievement. In a space of 14 months, he has acquired almost NNPC. He has acquired a refinery in Malta. He has acquired Ajib and the major oil company in Nigeria like Owando. So what achievement can we call it? Is a great achievement. That is good for Nigerian politicians, political leaders who want everything that belongs to this country for themselves and their family, and turn their back on egalitarianism. Are they egalitarians? Do they come to serve? That is the question you should ask yourself. When you are leading a people, you do it for what? For stewards' purpose. You serve. You are serving them. You did not come to embezzle them, to exploit them. You did not come to at least rear them as slaves, that you must show that actually you can be a charismatic leader. A charismatic leader is a person that leads with examples. And what we have here is a dictator that has turned NNPC almost into his own, at least, ownership in Nigeria.
Tinubu has today returned back to France to see his business cohort. The last time Tinubu went to France, on his return, he announced the Lagos-Calabar road. You know, people haven't said that Tinubu goes there to speak with his business partner, which is Chagore. You know, I mean, what can we possibly link this incessant visit to France? Because anytime he goes to France, he doesn't tell us what he goes there for. He only says he's going there for business trip. Could this be because of his supposed cocaine deals?
If you ask me, his trip to France is to at least reach an agreement with the French government and the Chinese over the diplomatic row that happened last week between the Chinese, the French, and Nigerian country, whereby our 3 presidential aircraft, were seized in France. You know why? The free trade zone in Ogun State, constructed or built by the Chinese, is the one that orchestrated that trouble. And there was a court ruling, according to people and speculations, that it was ruled in favor of the Chinese for Nigeria to pay the Chinese $70 million as a damage. And I think any trip he made last week to France could be as a result of that. The diplomatic row over free trade zone built by the Chinese that culminated to the seizure or confiscation of our 3 presidential jets in France. Then again, if he travels and come back and they start talking at the airport about Calabar, Lagos Coastal Highway, I think it might be one of them, because maybe he went there and meet the investors or the construction companies to seal an agreement with them to construct a coastal line from Calabar, which is 779 kilometers at the cost of 13 billion. I'm saying, telling the whole world that the same coastal line, the same currency,
$13 billion
constructed in Egypt, from Egypt coastal line to Israel, that is about 10,000 kilometers. They spent only 1.6 billion in the Northern Africa, while Calabar coastal line from Calabar to Lagos here, which is only, let me say, 800 kilometers, Tinubu is telling the whole world it is going to cost $13 billion. What a world! What a squandermania government! What a government that is bent on spending thrift, uselessly utilizing, spending our money carelessly without caring the impact economically on the people. Look at the kind of regime we have found ourselves. The atmosphere in Nigeria is not conducive for anybody anymore. The whole citizens, everybody are subjected to what? Famine, hunger. Everybody is hungry. Food items you could not afford anymore. And we are constructing a coastal line of 800 kilometers at the rate of 13 billion. Coastal line from Egypt to Israel, 10,000 kilometers, cost Egypt 1.6 billion. I think Nigeria has to end. We don't have any other thing to say. Nigeria is supposed to end. Let everybody go their way. Regionalism is it. If you become exorbitant, extravagant on spending in your own region, that is for you and your people. We cannot stay together claiming we are one. Some persons are dying, some regions are dying of hunger. Look at what is happening in the north. The political elite in the north, they are forgetting the people of that region, and those people are dying of hunger. They are not having access to education, at least heavy education. If you look at the rate of poverty in the north, you will pity those Hausa youths, those Hausa indigenous. You will pity the citizens of that region. They are dying in hunger, and federal government under the watch of Tinubu is spending $13 billion, just 800 kilometers. People should give us audience. People should actually give us audience on the social media. What is going on here is a government that is bent on squandermania. They don't give account, no public accountability, no transparency on how public fund has been expended or utilized on most of the projects going on across Nigeria.
Thank you very much for that brilliant submission, Mr. Raphael. Good morning.